Will the TikTok ban on January 19th, allegedly, severely hurt hip hop? This is a question that I've been seeing some people saying, like, oh, TikTok is being taken away from hip hop or whatever. And we've had this discussion before within the first
Mm-hmm.
year, aka
Yeah, we
last year,
did.
of us doing this show. But now it looks like the ban is actually about to happen within a few days, depending on when you actually watch this video.
Mm-hmm.
Will TikTok affect hip hop? I think TikTok will affect. I think it will affect some genres of music in general.
Oh, it's gonna
But I
affect
think,
the
but I think
industry.
hip hop will affect. I think hip hop will. I mean, TikTok will affect hip hop and pop the most. I think, if any of the two genres,
I think
it'll just affect them numbers wise. But I
it's gonna
also
affect
think hip
music.
hop. You think so overall?
Yeah.
I guess for
I
me, I don't see a lot of like different music on TikTok besides pop songs and rap songs.
You guys seen K-pop be on there, country music be having this little thing. It's gonna affect music in as general. Like, I was thinking that, um, remember how we had the discussion about how Universal renewed the whatever contract they had with Meta,
Hmm.
and how like TikTok and Universal had a little thing going on when UMG,
Where it took
remember
all
they
that
removed their
music off.
stuff and then they put it back.
Ooh.
Maybe this is a move from Meta and all the big, investors trying to get TikTok out of here because they can invest more of their money into Meta. And that's why you had some of the biggest artists last year dropping only on Facebook. I don't know. I think it's a bigger play with the labels as well to have something to do with this. I feel like more than just, oh, TikTok is spying on us. I think it's more of a play because we're trying, like, US is saying, hey, you have to sell to us if you want to keep it here. I think it's they want to be in it. They want to
They
have
want
their
a little
paws
cut.
in it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think it's a bigger play, man. And I think it's gonna affect more like pop culture as well because TikTok is the hottest thing in US when it comes to social media right now. And it's,
Yeah.
US wouldn't be the first, country to ban it, but um it's gonna be a big thing, bro. It's gonna be big. So if I say any of you guys that make TikTok videos, I say if this stuff goes through, go save all your videos, download them, put them in the tuck, and hit the Instagram reel. Because remember, Meta, Instagram, Meta, Facebook,
Mhm.
just re-upload all your stuff there. Because that's will be the spot. Because they're trying to have like these different subs for like TikTok. What they had, Lemonade or whatever. I don't know. You heard of that? Because my
Which is,
girl said
I
they be
heard it
pushing
was
it.
a project.
It's
Yeah, they
powered
do
by.
push Lemonade, but ain't
I
it
heard it's powered
owned
by
by the people
TikTok.
from TikTok?
Yeah. So I
It's
don't know
funny
if
because
they
I
let
made a
some.
Lemonade like years ago, but I
That's what
just never
people
did
saying.
anything on it.
People said they made it around 2023. I guess when it's kind of getting put, people was making it, but I don't know. They say the algorithm is not the same. Like TikTok algorithm is like crazy.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Um, it's perfect. So I don't know, man. I just think that I think it's a bigger play, man. I think. Well, we all know U.S. want a cut of it. They want the money, and when we bringing in music into this, the label's gonna have something to do with this too. They want to be
I
they
mean,
investors, they
they
partners
got
with Meta.
Spotify
So
charts. I mean, they got TikTok charts where you can see
yeah.
what songs are charting, what will stream the most, which is crazy to
And
me.
with Spotify, you know how the labels have a big cut of Spotify. They make more money than Spotify off Spotify. So it's just a whole big play from like all these DSPs, Meta and labels, US. It's a bunch of like, third eye stuff that we don't know nothing about, B.
I think to reiterate some of your points from the last time we talked about this is going to regulate the game a
Hmm.
lot because TikTok was one of those things where you could put up a random video and it'll get a million type of views. It's going to be harder for you to do that in the Instagram Reels algorithm. It's going to be harder for you to do that. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's going to be
Yeah.
harder for you to do that in the in the Instagram algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. It's going to be harder for you to achieve that just because the algorithms just isn't the same. I know a lot of artists use this to help push their music, to help start trends, to help make
Hmm.
dances. Some were successful, some were not. But man, this is really going to regulate a lot of like to me this is really going to regulate a lot of the underground hip hop artists. I'm talking about the YN underground.
Yeah.
Like the
I put in
Autumn, the
my
Summers and
notes
all that.
because we talked about it before. I put in my notes, this gonna hurt some up and coming artists. This was
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Not the
It's gonna hurt them.
backpackers. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
YNs. The
Like
ones that have a viral song where their song going viral is bigger than them. Like their name still is known.
Cause like a million followers on TikTok is not like a million followers on freaking Instagram. A million followers on freaking Twitter is not the same as a million followers on Instagram or Facebook. It
Mhm.
all these the follower counts and stuff like that. It means it's different. You know what I'm saying? Because a
Yeah.
lot of people built their whole platform on TikTok. They try to move over to another platform and it don't work. But the people that
Shit.
has multiple followings on multiple platforms, it's not gonna hurt them. Like the big TikTokers, once they, oh yeah, we move the reels, we over here on Instagram, it's not gonna affect them. But like the up and comers, TikTokers that's kind of making a little buzz now, it will hurt them, especially when it comes to like people that go, oh, I put out my song to like a big influencer on TikTok. It's gonna be hard to like do that on Instagram when people
Mhm.
not having that type of following. Like you're gonna be like, dang, like I can't just go to this person because they probably get this from everybody. Like they don't want it from me. They bigger on here. If I'm on TikTok, I can reach out to multiple other people that's like up and coming that can kind of give my song some buzz or something like that. What they call it, like influence marketing or whatever,
Mhm.
like influence marketing. So I don't know. Maybe more than just the music industry would be affected by this. Maybe when it comes to like TikTok shops and people selling their products on there. Because I know a lot of people get forced their stuff on Instagram too. They do their ads and things like that on Instagram. But I don't
Mhm.
know how effective it is when it comes to like TikTok. Because like my girl buys stuff from TikTok, my sister, my nephews.
Mhm.
They be, oh, I got this from TikTok shop. Like I'm like, huh, y'all buy? That's pretty much Shein. Like, why y'all on there buying stuff? It's like people drop shipping. That's it. So I don't know.
Yeah, but
I don't
also,
trust that stuff.
they had this whole thing where it's like, oh, you become an influencer on TikTok Shop, they'll send you the item for free, and you could promote it, and make a video of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Now that
yeah,
that's gone, like, what marketplace is that? Like, I mean, yes, influencers have been doing that on YouTube, kind
yeah,
of, but there's no YouTube shop. You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, and plus it's a lot harder for a company to reach out to you from you like through YouTube. And like, oh, we like your videos. We want you to promote our item. So, I'm in terms of like music, like I said, I'm wondering what the space is going to be like for the YNs. Like, what is the next way for them to like really promote their music? Because I
Bro,
don't
you
think
got
Twitter is the best way to promote your music like that.
B. It's
I think
because
some people pierce through.
we got YouTube Shorts now, Snapchat
Uh-huh.
Spotlight, Instagram Reels. I think Reels are on Facebook too, right? Or am
Yeah,
I bugging?
something
I
like
feel
that.
like they're just gonna have to because shorts are blowing up on YouTube too. Like short term content is still in. That's the wave. So I think you just gonna have to guerrilla market your way into
But
these
I think it's
other
harder with YouTube because
algorithms.
of copyright.
It is harder. Oh, musically, but if it's their music, you know, if they're not getting signed.
Mhm.
That way, the whole dancing stuff, that's not gonna work on YouTube. But
No,
that works on Instagram, right? Because UMG, will
I
that
think
work on
so.
Instagram? So I think they could do it on Instagram, but when it comes to like, so the wave is probably Reels. Instagram Reels is the only thing I really could think of. I don't know how Snapchat Spotlight work. I just found out about the feature yesterday doing my research. Like it pops up on my Snapchat because I message family on Snapchat, but I was like, this what that is? And I was going through it. I'm like, oh, it's just TikTok. It's just Instagram Reels. I didn't know they had that on there. So I was thinking like, dang, B, maybe we should make a BBC spotlight Snapchat and start posting stuff there. I don't know.
Hey, hey, if it'll get traction.
I looked up hip hop and I'm like, what's on here? And all I saw was like what I forgot the it's like a big hip hop page. I was like, that's the only page I really saw. I'm like, people not they not they not on the spotlight? Because I heard they making money on Snapchat, B. I heard people making money on
I like to
Snapchat.
hear that. But I think it's one of them things where Instagram reigns king again because look what happened to Vine.
Yeah.
Look what happened to Snapchat. Instagram is just getting the best features. At one point, Meta is going to be the monopoly. You're gonna have to get through Meta, man. You can't
Yeah.
step on what Meta's doing. Look, and if you're doing something new and innovative, Meta's gonna take that. You're gonna be gone.
Yeah. Bro,
I
you see
think
what they
TikTok
doing
was
now?
more one of the more longer living ones that Instagram and Meta took from, and they still was
Uh-huh.
able to still reign supreme in what they were doing.
You gotta look at freaking what's his name? Zuckerberg. So
Mhm.
he's been interviewing. He was like on Joe Rogan podcast. He's been talking about how he's want to use some of like Elon Musk tactics on Facebook when it comes to like
Free speech,
notes. Yeah, free speech and like the notes. What they call them? The community notes.
community notes,
He
and
using
the
that.
AI generated users, right?
Like yeah. So he's trying to implement a lot of that stuff too. So it is a game, bro. You grab, you learn from different people, bro. So that's all Meta does. All they do is grab data.
Well,
That's
yeah,
all
because
they
it's
do.
meta.
It's Meta, bro. That's why he changed this freaking from face just to Meta. Because bro, all he doing is taking everything, bro. Like only he tried to get Snapchat. So what he do? He made Snapchat. He made his own Snapchat, implemented it to Instagram, and that's pretty much what we do. Oh, he already stole from Twitter. He made Threads, like, and that's why I'm saying it's a bigger play with the government with Meta, bro.
But
With
also,
Zuckerberg.
especially with AI now becoming a thing, and you can make AI profiles, and they could talk back to people. They could be
B
influencers or whatever it was
B
called.
B. In the middle of the year next year, we're gonna have bigger discussions about AI. You saw what Beanie Siegel's doing, right? He
With his
using
voice.
AI. He using AI with his voice, which is dope. Lupe Fiasco AI thing. We're gonna have more conversations. I think I want a more AI content to roll around to like we have like a really discuss because it's gonna get ugly. Because
Hmm.
like I said, I don't know if I talked to you about it. How like we're already helping them. We already got type beats. We've been having type beats for
Hmm.
years.
Yeah, you
Type
said
beats
that.
is just like bro, like it's so much. AI is
Skynet's tomorrow. We gonna
B.
get
It's
Skynet tomorrow.
B. We already said, okay, technically rappers, musicians always been content creators, but I told you it's more of like it's you could it's different from art, content, blah blah blah. But now it feels like content because how they pushing it. And all the
Hmm.
labels are looking at everything as like content B. So once they got AI, they could just push out content.
Hmm.
We have all the freaking we got the framework already done. You did it for us. We own we own y'all, bro. Like I don't know. Like we wanna like I feel like I don't know how we can avoid AI because we
Hmm.
live, we create, we put
Hmm.
out all the evidence for them to grab data from, and don't know what they put in these musical contracts now. Because like Lupe is thinking of innovation. Um, oh boy, Beanie Siegel, innovation. They looking at it like, oh man, this is helping me. But at the same time, that whatever you're using, whatever program you're using, what's in there, freaking what they call it,
Software.
not the software, the stuff we
This
sign,
the
the
uh
agreements, the
users
license
and agreement.
agreements,
Yeah, license. Yeah, terms and
bro. Who
agreements.
who reads that? It's just some stuff, bro. Like we're getting F, B. We've been getting F.
What was the episode of South Park when it said, "Oh, you signed your life away when you signed this terms and agreement"? There's no telling what all likeliness. Like I know some people were saying, like, "Oh, if you guys actually look at Canva, which is a site that I help use to make thumbnails, if you
Yeah, I
use
use it
Canva,
too.
you actually can't use it. You can't like sell anything that you make off of it from there
Yeah,
because they got whatever." I'm just like, "What the
it's
heck?"
all
I'm just like,
copyright.
"Yo,
Yeah. So what I was looking at that stuff too, because I always look like back in the day when I used to do like innovation. I say innovation in interface design. Like
mhm,
sometimes I grab icons and stuff like that, and like from different websites, and they always let you know this is copyrighted. You can't sell this product. Da 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 da. So I used to always have to give out some of the stuff I worked on for free if people asked
mhm."
for it. But one thing I was thinking about, hopefully I still remember what we were talking about. Oh,
AI
you
Beanie
talked about
Siegel
South
getting
Park. You remember
uh,
that Netflix episode? I said Netflix episode.
Black
That
Mirror.
dark Black Mirror episode when they did the show with the actors was being and they was AI versions of them inside the show, and they did like, "Why are you using me?" And they were like, "No,
Uh-oh.
you
Oh,
signed your life away."
oh
Yeah,
yes, I
yeah,
remember that episode.
yeah,
I
yeah. It
remember
was
that
like through the
episode.
streaming service. It was like a play
Uh-huh.
on Netflix. Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's already, it was that's why some actors was already upset they went on strike because of stuff like that. Because they was
Uh-huh.
already using AI, like people in the background of TV shows, like
Hmm.
AI, like
Or
background
using it for
actors and stuff.
or using it for
Yeah,
pictures and stuff,
yeah,
portraits
yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah.
background.
Yeah, so I don't know. Hey, my thing is I don't have a big problem with AI because I feel like that's just life innovation. We make things more simple for us, but it's I think it's just a part of like I said, innovation is a part of like life. We started it. Sometimes when you start stuff, it's like it's just an end in cycles. Like Skynet, like you said, it's like where do you go from now? Like I saw what you posted when that dude showed that robot. Like what would we looking at that prototype of this robot was what $25,000? How much was it?
I think so.
I was telling my girl, oh, about to have one in the crib. Cause like once they start mass producing that, different
No, B,
companies
you
start
already
making
do
it.
with that little sweeping robot, that little mopping robot.
Yeah, but look, once they start mass producing those robots, they start get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Then everybody I have one of these AI freaking robots in their crib, And that's just how it goes, B. It's like how flat screen TVs used to be thousands of dollars, and now you can get them for $249 on a sale on Black Friday, 50 inch.
Shoot,
This
you can
things
get
used to
that for
be.
regular price now.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, that's just what happens. Those robots are gonna be cheaper. I'll be like, yo, oh dang, I shouldn't have used that word. Hey, Susan, Susan 2000, go clean my TV, wipe it down.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I think this is an inevitable future. Once you start, I don't know what it is. People watch these sci-fi movies. We see what goes
Mhm.
wrong with them, and we think we the exception. No, 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 no. We could get good control of that. No, we can't.
Bro,
It's
bro,
over. Everything is
look at
over. They're gonna start making AI songs. We're like, dang, who is this artist right here? They're gonna make a whole fake page for them on Meta. We're gonna think they're real. They're really not. And artists don't do interviews nowadays, anyways. So how we
hey,
gonna know?
hey, I'm gonna get in my conspiracy bag, B.
Uh,
Look at all like he said the sci-fi movies. Check out all the war films. It's all propaganda. The Pentagon and all of them, bro. They freaking they put money into them, bro. They produce a lot of them shows. God, look at
mhm.
it, B. They tell the stories in these shows, these movies, bro. They just letting you know.
They just warning us, B.
They've been warning them. They've been telling us what's gonna happen.
Oh my gosh. But
It's,
you guys let us know what y'all think about the TikTok ban and how it will affect music or hip hop specifically in the next coming days, months, and or years. Let us know in the comment section down below.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.